I can't believe he took the cabinet with him.
It left exactly as it arrived, in the back of a small U-Haul van. I remember that day 4 years ago. It was the saddest day of my life.
That cabinet was amazing. It looked like it had been made in China 500 years ago.
It should have been amazing. 4 years at Croydon, and that's all we had to show for it? That was a $150,000 cabinet.
Well, you always said Croydon was famous for its woodworking, right?
And its grounds. It was gorgeous. An acre for every child. Tennis courts, boathouse. Of course, Peter spent all his time in the basement of the art studio working on his cabinet.
All boys' boarding schools are terrible places. I warned you at the time.
I wanted the best for Peter. I myself would have loved to have gone to Croydon. The thought was, here is a rigorous paradise. That's actually what the Globe called it at the time, a rigorous paradise.
We know. Croydon's famous for being an ecclesiastical goose-stepping sort of place. The students get demerits if they don't go to chapel every morning. The morning Peter got there, he looked out the window and saw a group of young boys stoning a squirrel to death.
Adolescence is a difficult time for kids, and it's best for them that they spend it together. That way, they're all treated the same, and they don't blame their parents for everything.
Adolescence was never a problem for Peter until he went to Croydon.
And the mark on the wall will make us feel guilty every time we see it. I'm painting it over as soon as I have a free moment. Where is Peter anyway? He's 45 minutes late.
Remember the year he devoted himself to the cabinet? He would call me up and we would talk for hours about it.
It was a joint project.
A very costly one. All those grades went down the toilet. All those chances of getting into college. Those last few months at Croydon were a nightmare. He'd been running around in circles, then all of a sudden, he fell off the edge of the cliff.
Well, after the 4-year fall, he seems to have hit the ground running.
Right. He found a job at Shaw's, a ready-made family, and now an apartment in Somerville.
Peter. No, that's fine. Not to worry. The longer the bourguignon simmers, the better. Oh, fine. That's right. See you soon. They're on the bus. They'll be here in 5 minutes.
Well, I hope so. I spent the morning baking. I made a dozen cupcakes, mini Boston cream pies, one with a little marshmallow smiley face on it for 2 yen.
Trish doesn't particularly like kids, but she loves baking cupcakes.
God, I am so glad you guys are here. She's been very grumpy these past few days. She's angry at me, not Peter. She thinks my comments at the Royal East were the reason he moved out.
I didn't say it. Peter said it.
Oh, how can you be mad at someone who doesn't own his own house, drives a 20-year-old Toyota, and still spent $150 grand on his son's education without even a high school diploma to show for it?
Something he never let Peter forget.
Well, now that it's off our hands, maybe you can find a part-time teaching job and contribute to the family economy.
What are you talking about? She just sold a painting for $800.
And yesterday I got a $5 royalty check for a picture book.
Huh.
Well, the important thing is that Peter is finally standing on his own 2 feet. I mean, how old was he at last count?
She's like a dog with a bone. Why this obsession with the age of someone who's not even half your age?
Because, like me, Trish was worried he'd be with us forever.
So stop complaining. Peter's leaving just when half the college grads his age are moving back in with their parents.
God help us all. Trish is a voice of common sense. And, except for the cabinet, I myself am delighted Peter has moved out of the house. There'll be more room for me.
It's probably Peter telling us the bus has broken down.
Yeah, hi. Oh, no, it's a good time. Wait a second. Let me take this to the other side of the room. It's Sophie Sauter about the rehearsal.
She calls 10 times a day.
Sorry, I'm late, Mom.
Where are Ann and Tuyen? This was supposed to be a celebration of your new life together.
Unfortunately, they're not coming. Tuyen threw a last-minute fit. She said she didn't want to go to a party with old people.
Rat.
Ann bought her a new party dress to meet you guys, but Tuyen got so wound up she threw up all over it in the bus. Ann wisely decided she better take her back home.
Not to worry. Moved on today, your favorite.
Thanks.
What did she want?
A little script change, nothing important.
Turns out Tuyen didn't want to come. Well, you know what they say about kids that grow up with single mothers. They hate it when a guy moves in.
Stop it, Trish.
Peter's an excellent dad.
I am. Last night, when the three of us were sitting on the sofa watching TV, Tuyen, who doesn't like it if anyone so much as looks it on, suddenly took my hand and placed it on her mother's knee.
You've obviously made a conquest.
Then she gave me a kiss on the eye. Isn't that funny?
No, I was just thinking my own thoughts.
Enlighten us.
Well, this is ridiculous. I was thinking that if a stray puppy that barked at everybody else suddenly jumped up in my lap and started kissing my nose and ears and mouth, would I not feel compelled to take it home with me?
Are you saying...
And the answer is yes, yes, I would.
Trish, you're an idiot.
Or worse.
Peter.
Uncle Jeremy's right. Trish is an idiot, and I don't give a flying fuck what she says.
Sorry, get off of her. You should apologize.
I should.
I think he should fucking leave. I spent all morning baking cupcakes to celebrate his finally growing up and leaving his sainted parents' house, and this is the fucking way he pays me back.
You're both acting like
Trish.
children.
No,
Jeremy, are you all right?
I touched him. Jeremy, are you okay? Is he gonna be okay?
I'm fine. Help me, will you?
Don't pull him up. Let him catch his breath.
Uncle Jeremy, are you all right?
My legs just gave out from under me. Help me get him on the couch.
Maybe we shouldn't move him.
Trish, call the ambulance. Peter, give me a hand
I
here.
think Mom's right.
He can't push up with his legs. He's dead weight. I'm sorry.
You'll be fine.
This is the first time anything like
It's
this.
lucky it happened here, when you weren't alone.
Trish, don't call the ambulance. I hate hospitals.
We'll all go with you.
I want to stay here.
Don't worry, you're talking. You're not slurring.
Good. I don't need to go anywhere. Trish, will you get off the phone?
Don't worry, darling. Jeremy will be fine.
What's wrong with him now? Peter, stop that. You've caused enough trouble for the day.
Oh, I'm feeling better already. I'm fine.
Don't move. Jeremy, the ambulance will be here in 5 minutes.